Hi, and welcome to this session where we'll be focusing on healing abdominal separation post-pregnancy. So let's begin. We're going to come down onto our backs. You will need one yoga block. If you don't have one, grab a cushion or a rolled up blanket, that will do. Be mindful how you come down, rolling to our side and then over onto our backs. From there, taking the block just between the thighs, and then let the lower back sink down. So we're going to think about knitting this area back together, these long vertical muscles, the rectus abdominis that start at the pubic bones and go all the way up to the very base of the sternum. So let's just get some blood flow to the area to begin with, starting with pelvic tilts. Arms are by our side. We're pressing into the block. We're breathing in. On the exhale, I invite you to press the lower back down so the tailbone is lifting a little as you press into the block. Inhale, release. Exhale. Inhale, release. So that tailbone is lifting and the lumbar is sinking. This is helping to wake up the lower segment, in particular of the rectus abdominis muscles. With this movement, the oblique muscles are also helping. They help out and assist in this movement, assist the rectus abdominis. Okay, let's just do two more, this time lifting the hips. So breath out, hips lift. Inhale down and one more. I'm going to lift and hold this time, so keeping it there. Good, keep pressing into the block. Little bit of lift on the pelvic floor, let the belly button sink in, floating the arms back. Keeping that position with the pelvis, arms back down by our side. 3 more times. For the elbow and back. Keep that pelvis static. Keep pressing into the block. And back. And one more time. Exhale. Reach on back. Arms back down by our side. And release. Excellent. Okay. Taking the block now between the hands. So I'm pressing into either end of the brick. From here, I'm taking a breath in. As I breathe out, I'm doing the same action with the hips. I'm scooping, lifting the pelvis, but also pressing into the block. So now the upper segment of the rectus abdominis gets involved. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift pelvis, push firmly into the feet, keep toes on the floor, push into the block strongly now, and release. And again, 4 more, push, pelvic floor lift, press the knees together a little, relax down, exhale, release, exhale, and again. Let's do one more. And relax down from there. Good work. Okay, drawing one knee in towards you just to get a little bit stretch into the glutes, into the lower back. Release, change sides. Okay, and relaxing down. We're coming over onto our side now into what I call a side lying position for obvious reasons. So straightening the legs out and just point the toes away a little. And then we're just coming up onto the forearm. So we get a stretch through the side abdominal muscles. And these central muscles have to start working to stabilize us, because now it's a bit more tricky to balance, isn't it? Let's use that block. So block just underneath the hand. And I'm just going to try for a moment, engaging the legs, pointing toes away and lifting up the top leg. So as I bring that movement into the body, my upper body wants to move to counter the movement of the leg, but I'm going to keep it static by using these muscles here in the center. Okay, breathing out to left. Good. We're doing 5 more. Exhale up, inhale down. Breathe in, and 3, 2, good, and 1. Excellent. Bending the knees now. We're going to come down onto our side. You could use the block for your head. Come on down. Hovering feet off the floor. Now press the tailbone forwards. Your pelvic floor goes back to your tailbone, okay? Attaches there. It's one of its attachment points. So we're going to press that tailbone forwards to get the back segment of the pelvic floor working. As we exhale, we're going to draw the tummy muscles in. You can use your hand to encourage them to draw in if you wish, and bring that top knee up. Close the knees. Now push the feet together, especially at the heels. Inhale, and again. Don't let the hips roll back. Keep them stacked. And again. 2 more. And 1. Excellent. Relaxing down. Top hand comes to the floor. And it'll be the top leg coming up and over now. So that for me, that's my right leg. That's coming up and over. We'll just take a gentle twist from here. Feel free to straighten out the lower leg so it's more comfortable if you need to. Just bring in the hand. So left hand around right leg if you're the same way as me. Right hand to the floor behind, and just a very, very gentle twist. Nothing too major. Okay, 1 more breath. And release. Good work. Let's come on to our other side. So we're up on the forearm first, aren't we? So that in itself takes a bit of work. Got to press into that forearm, get the lift here, enjoy the stretch. Straightening out with the legs. Okay, and then top leg comes up. I'm pressing into that block for stability. Breath out, lift, and slowly down. Exhale and lower. Good. So hopefully you can feel those side abdominal muscles getting involved. That's going to send signals into the center of the abs. That's it. And again, exhale, lift. Inhale. 2 more. And 1. Oh, why is this one leg always feel heavier than the other? I don't know. Okay, come on down. So again, you might like that block under your head, bending the knees now. And then we've got the feet just hovering off the floor, arm nice and relaxed. Breath in, we've got the tailbone pressing forwards as we breathe out and just open the knees. Inhale, close. Exhale, press. Heels together, especially the heels, yeah? Because then you get that connection up into the glute muscles, top of the hamstrings. Good. And we need that area strong. Keep going. Because the lower back can be so overworked when we have an abdominal separation, because they're kind of picking up the slack for the time being. Almost there. But if we can gain some extra strength into the glutes and hamstrings, that's going to take some stress off the lower back, releasing all the way down. Top hand presses into the floor. We bring ourselves up. Outside leg comes up and over. Feel free to straighten out the lower leg. And then just gently hugging in. Don't want to bring in the arm over because that's going to upset the abdominal wall and put pressure on the organs. So it's just real gentle twist just to release the lower back. Got my left hand just pressing into the floor behind. 1 more breath. And release, coming back round. Coming onto hands and knees, just finishing off now. Press fingertips down into the floor. Inhale as we exhale. We're just rounding up through the spine. Belly button draws in. And release down. Or it may not yet. And that's also okay, because by rounding through the spine in this way and coming into our cat stretch with reverse breathing, it's going to train those abdominal muscles to draw in. So we'll get there in the end. 2 more. Pelvic floor lifts up as well. That happens much more effectively on an exhale. 1. Release down. Okay, child's pose. So to take a little pressure off the knees, you might like to place that block underneath the hips. Arms reaching forwards. Head relaxes down. If that doesn't feel too comfortable, we can be up a little onto elbows, letting the forehead rest into the hands instead. Just allowing the hips to sink. 1 more breath. And then just take your time to come on up. Deep breath in, reach up with the arms, interlace fingers, press the hands up, lift the gaze. Bringing the hands together, back down to the heart. Namaste. Thanks for joining me today. I hope that was helpful for you.